Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Bursa in Turkey as Tofas Bursa welcome happy Casa Brindisi, game day 4 of the playoffs here in Group I. You are inside the Tofas Bursa Saluna. Both teams at the latter stages of warm-ups. Crucial game. Back to the wall game for Tofas as they have to win to maintain any chance of making the final 8. Here is the schedule as another close win for Fulll. Yet another 1-point win for the Israeli team. Puts them in an incredibly strong position in the group. And there tonight, Tofas trying to retain the chance to make the final 8. They simply have to get the win over a Brindisi team. They've finished their games at home. They're going to finish their schedule in this group on the road. So they've played 3 at home. Now they're going to play 3 away. Tofas, as you see, propping up the group with the 0-3 record. A win here would put them to 1-3 and just 1 game out of a qualification place. Going to get a look at this roster soon for Brindisi and for Tofas. Tofas, big win at the week in the Turkish league. This roster from Casa Brindisi is still flying high in the Liga, and behind what can only be described as phenomenal performances by Josh Bostick, brought in as a replacement for Diego Harrison, but he has been phenomenal. Last 2 games, 20+ points. When he starts, Brindisi win. Since he's been on the roster, the only time they haven't managed to get the W is when he came off the bench. While this Bursa roster, Devon Pusel at the weekend was phenomenal. The double, 22.6 assists and 20+ points for Tomislav Zupsic. Saw them get the win in the Turkish league. Just the confidence build they need as they approach this absolutely win-at-all-cost game if they are going to retain their opportunity to progress in this final 8. So Tofas just going to go through these individual player introductions. Well, it goes without saying that Devon Pusel, as he goes, so does Tofas Bursa. Ranks 2 in points per game, 2 in efficiency, leads the team in the rebound stats, even though the 196 guard has got so many other responsibilities, just does a tremendous job for this roster, just filling the stat line. Tomislav Zupsic, number 1, at 2'11". He's very mobile at the power forward spot. Number 1 ranked in performance, number 2 in points per game. He's just Zupsic getting it done all over the floor. He's going to be a real handful. It's a tough matchup for Brindisi and coach Francesco Vutucci. Yeah, the matchup on Zupsic is a problem that he's got to find an answer to. The issue he's really got to solve, though, is how his defense can put the foundation on the floor for the win. They've given up just too many points, 80+ points. Has seen them lose 3 games at home And this Bursa lineup has got to find a way. Just knuckle down, play some defense, and build from there. They're going up against a tough opponent from that perspective. Brindisi are a very, very good offensive lineup. If the score gets into the 80s, it's going to be tough for Tofas to get the win they need. Close game when these two teams met in this playoff round. 2-point win for Brindisi at home. Bostic had 21 points that day, and Perkins had a massive double-double, 16 points, 13 rebounds. And I think Perkins, again, especially if he's the guy that picks up Zupcic, has just got to get it done at both ends of the floor. If Brindisi are going to get a win as they start this difficult run-in this round of the playoffs. 3 away games for Brindisi. Here are the 3 officials for this evening's game. The crew chief, Ms. Danamir from Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Mr. Ferner Kaltlovava, and Mr. Castilla from Spain. 2 umpires in the crew. Their teamwork, as we always want to point out, as important as the players on the floor. They have to work as a unit. Here's the starting lineup for Happy Casa Brindisi. Bostic obviously starts at the small forward. Darius Thompson really has to control things. When he plays well, Brindisi play well. Willis up front with Perkins and Gaspardo, who's been, for me, a revelation for Brindisi. Really one of those guys that does a lot of blue-collar work. So, think of Cesco Vitucci, or Frank, as it would appear to his friends. Trying to get to 3-on-1. 3-on-1 would put them in an incredibly strong position and could end up with a group-defining game against Holland. DJ White in the center with Simmons. It's a big front line. And when you add the impact that Zupcic is going to have off the bench, it's a tough line to keep off the glass. Tariq Phillip had a very, very successful FIBA Eurobasket competition window with Great Britain. And he, like a number of these players, will be on the plane, on the bus, whatever route transport they make to the finals of Eurobasket. Hakan Demir, obviously experienced in Basketball Champions League with his stint in Bandar Omar. And he, more than anybody else, understands success in the Basketball Champions League is huge. And he needs a win tonight to retain that opportunity. Well, welcome to Bursa, wherever you're joining us from. Tofas Bursa and Happy Casa Brindisi, a crucial game Tofas get a first look at it. So nice pass to the inside. What a block. Great play. Super work to get back in for Gaspardo. Got on the right side of the cut. Interesting to see here how much Tofas try and extend, trying to get Thompson out of his comfort zone. Bostic comes off the ball screen, nowhere to go. Nice to the inside, Perkins, extra pass, they move the ball. Bostic, little ball fake, fly by for the three, is short. Defensive rebound is gathered. Purcell doing a great job on the glass, gets it on the reversal. Drains the three. Super break, super transition. Tariq Phillip with his feet set just knocked it down. And Tofas turning defense into points. Bostic needs a pass, finds a pass. Thompson comes off the screen. Left, Gaspardo with the three, is short. Sorry, Gaspardo's on the glass, not on the three. Willis came off the down screen, let it go, couldn't make the three. And Tofas forcing Brindisi to play from the perimeter. Phillip looks inside. So on the quick post up. Takes the mid-ranger, not finding the string. Willis needs a pass. Thompson all over Thompson at a point. They're going to try and make someone else run the game here. And they force and get the two as Perkins goes to work with the left hand. Well, they hit the second side. Foul on the three. And Thompson doesn't like the call, but I'm sure the replay will just confirm he just called it. Sorry, Bostic doesn't like the call. There you go. The slightest of touches, but when you're hitting that release, as we get a replay of Perkins going to work with that running hook. Bostic picks up foul number one, but if you're a Tofas fan here, the running tough one from Perkins, the two challenge threes, that's the level of defense this Tofas team is going to have to put on the floor if they're going to get the win. There's no way that I don't think they're going to outscore Brindisi here, so they're going to have to build this on just playing solid at defensive end. Tariq Phillip makes the second of the three throws. One more to come. Well, Tofas have six. Tariq Phillip has six. Stick needs a pass. Willis comes hot and reverses the basketball. Gaspardo has it. Thompson off the ball screen. This defensive effort by Tofas out of the gate here is absolutely exceptional. Opens up though for Thompson to the ring for two. And having lauded their defense up until then, no one came to help. Odoalu needs a pass, turns it over. Bostic, chance to run. They have numbers down the floor. Gaspardo looks inside. Perkins wants and gets. Well, he opened up. Well, it's Thompson cut, couldn't get the two. Blue goes up, gets the two in transition. Tough finish over traffic. Great pace to the game. Perkins hits the second side. Gaspardo will kick. Willis thinks about it, puts it on the floor, goes left in the lane and hands it off to Perkins. Little ball fake is fouled on the way up. Will go to the free throw line. Intense start here in Bursa. White picks up foul number one. You know, as the veteran on this team, DJ White, 34. Now he's still in great shape, still really active. He knows how important his statements at the beginning of these games. Nothing easy going to the basket. Agrulu gets Bursa into the half court. Purcell comes off, it goes with a left hand in traffic, is fouled and will go to the free throw line, and Perkins picks up the personal. Turn the corner, gets a lot of body. It's a really positive start by Tofas Bursa. The aggressor offensively, trying to get to the ring. Defensively, they really have played hard and find themselves on the free throw line again. Aku Purcell to go 2 for 2, which he does. Thompson gets it into the half court. Bostic wraps the pass. Willis needs one. Whistle on the play as Tarek Phillip picks up the personal. Bostic just ripped it and went. Tarek didn't have the chance to set himself and therefore picked up the blocking foul. Thompson for 2. Pretty move down the lane, but they're making Thompson play. It's interesting to see how they're forcing him to be very, very productive, especially early. A lot of denial away from the basketball for Bursa. Phillip goes to work with that left hand in the lane, off the glass, gets his own rebound, but great effort on the glass by Perkins. Numbers down the floor. Thompson in rhythm, fills it up. Bostic announces himself. Gets his first 3 of the night. Phillip looks underneath, nothing there in the block. Now we'll go there, and there's a turnover. And Brindisi have answered the start of Tofas at the defensive end by picking it up defensively themselves. A lot of pressure on the ball. Great work in the post, just to make it hard for White, and then because he's fighting for position, just lets it go. Thompson comes off the ball screen. Willis to the corner. Gasparo for 3 is long. Big rebound by Simmons. Ulokru gets it off. Purcell thinks about it. Stops and pops for 2. He's short. And kicks to the corner. Bostic just about holds on. Both teams going at it. Bostic gets to the middle, gets in the lane. Ball fake, goes up, under pressure, can't get it to go. Big rebound defensively. And Tarek Phillip says, take a little bit of time with this, moves it on. And Purcell gets his feet set, fires up the 3, is short. Wow, this is up and down. Espardo finds Willis at the second trowel and doesn't like the math, puts it back out. Thompson on the dribble, weaves, fakes, spins off the glass for 2. Coach Demira's stay on the floor is the message. Agrulu. Gets in the lane, little ball fake, quick push for 2. Took the shot off the first step. 4 points personal for the Turkish guard. Bostic looking for space. He gets a lot of attention as he comes off the screen. Nice ball fake for 2. And Darius Thompson coming to play. 8 points, 100% from the field. And Purcell, nowhere to go. Handoff, Rugru puts it inside. Foul line jump shot is long. Willis will chase it down, looks long, great pass, great finish. Espardo outworked everybody, but Willis with his second assist. Espardo gets his first 2, and Brindisi lead by 5, and have really responded. Phillip moves it on, gets it back, feet set for the three, fills it up. Well, the referee blew the whistle. Not really sure what he needed to, but it did give Tofas the opportunity to start ringing the changes. Tomislav Zubcic checks in. And we've got a hot one. It's the best way to describe this one. Oh, nice pass. Willis inside, goes with a pass to Perkins for two. And Willis is just becoming the distributor out here. Back-to-back assists for Derek Willis. Well, Zubcic just can't get it to drop. Willis handling it now. Loves that little guard roll. Perkins in the block. Settles for the jumper. And settles is the word. Really didn't shoot it in rhythm at all. End to end, though. If you like it up and down, you're going to love this one. Hesitation, ball's knocked away. Bursa on the dribble. Ball should stay with Tofas. Kristen going to work with that right hand. And Brindisi will start their own rotation. Thompson will sit. Great start. Darius Thompson, 8 points, 4 from 4 from the floor. Well, they went after him and he responded. Zubcic, quick catch and release for two. Automatic. Automatic if you let him catch it in space. Little flare off the screen. Willis spins in the lane, goes up, right hand, he's fouled. Well, let's just say there is a pace to this game. There is a pace. Zubcic picks up his first foul. Kristen puts it on the floor. Drops it inside, turnover. And Brindisi down the floor, going upstairs, and they overthrew it. Point of transition was excellent. They had 5 guys running the lane. But that was overthrown. Gaspardo had no real chance to make that happen. Purcell draws the contact. Espardo picks up the personal. Oh, just kicks it out. Be a bit harsh if they called that a foul, but anyway. A lot of people in everyone else's way. Finally, they get it in. And Yassar was the man to release the pressure. Yassar underneath, got to power up here, tries to get an angle. I think he's going to travel. Lost his footing a little bit. Hussein Yassar. Activity off the bench. That's what you want to see. He's got to be confident. Power up through the contact. Burkan Dumas checks in. Akun Purcell will sit. Meanwhile, Zanelli. Perkins in the block, tries to go to work, inside out, lines up the three, is good. Inside, outside to perfection. And James Bell just stroked it off the bench on the stat sheet, picks up his first three, 7-point lead. Well, they almost generated another turnover. Tarek Phillip puts it on the floor, goes to the inside, takes a tough one off the glass for two. Tough start by Tarek Phillip. It's its 8th point. Oh, make that 11 points. I must have missed one of those threes. Well, it's outside. We'll reverse it. Zanelli looks to turn the corner, drops it in. Perkins squares up, looks to go to work, tries to draw it inside out. They go inside out again. Same result. Zanelli this time just slots the three. Last 5 seconds, foul on the play, and Brindisi had 2 to give. Smart play by Zanelli. Substitutions, Perkins sits, Kubale checks in. 4 seconds, still a foul to give Brindisi. Sim puts it on the floor, blows the layup whistle on the play. Nice finish left hand, they're going to call it interference. And with 0.4 on the seconds, that's a crucial 2 for Tofas. And that'll do it for period 1. Wow. Chance to catch your breath. Confirmation of the first quarter. Happy Casa Brindisi, after a tough start by Bursa, came back, lead it 27-21. Well, 45 and 67% for Tofas, 50 and 70 for Brindisi. We said before the game, Tofas can't win unless they play defense. Well, they started like they were playing defense, and then Brindisi took over. Well, let's take a look at some highlights. And Tofas came out firing. Tariq Phillip, first 3 of an 11-point haul in that first quarter. And they made it tough for Brindisi. First few minutes of this game, they had to make great plays to score. Perkins first, and then Thompson with a layup, where the first defensive breakdown of the quarter for Tofas. But that's the story for me of that first quarter. Tofas came out and played hard. Really did do a nice job on the ball, but then Brindisi's, they're very, very efficient offensively. Moved the ball really well, created advantage. And in creating advantage, they just ticked that score over. And Tofas couldn't get stops. And 27-21 is too many points for this Tofas lineup. They've got to find a way to slow down this Brindisi lineup. So James Bell will inbound the basketball for Brindisi. And they've been a bit hot and cold in the playoffs, Brindisi. Still flying high in Serie A in Italy. But if they get the win here, they go to 3-1. And that really does set up the last 2 game days in this group for some crucial and unbelievably exciting matchups. And more so than their last game against Holland. Great defensive effort. And that's a tremendous start to the second quarter for Tofas. It has to be like that for the whole of the quarter, though. Great effort defensively. Durmaz will inbound the ball. Again, the pressure is the thing. Gaspardo's on the sideline as he played the basketball. Somehow Christian. Phillip puts it on the floor on the hesitation, goes to the inside, and they blow the 2-footer. Yasser's just got to finish that play. Zanelli on the lift. Espardo attacks the closeout. Reach on the play. Tariq Phillip will sit. Kubali releases the pressure, moves it on. Bostic has it. It gets an alley off the down screen. Kubali screens and rolls, doesn't get a look. Bostic. Great effort again by Tofas. Defensively, it's exceptional. They're going to have to take the deep three. It's long. And Yasser completes the defensive series with the rebound. Ugolu moves it to the second side, and checks back in. Espardo's going to sit. Udom picks up foul number 1. Zipsic goes upstairs. Christian looks off the pass, goes with a floater for 2. It's good. Great start to the quarter, Tofas. Get the first 2 points of the quarter, cut it to a 4-point game. Oshie puts it on the floor. Kubali on the roll is fouled. And I have to agree. Zipsic is saying it's on the floor, but he was behind him and just grabbed his arm. Let's have a look. Well, he came across from the help side, so not as bad as first looked at. He's claiming he had the basketball, but they're saying that Kubali was in the action to the hoop, so he's on the free throw line. Usman Kubali. Kubali, been around a number of teams in Europe, has played in the Basketball Champions League with PAOK in Greece. Makes the second and ticks over the scoreboard for Brindisi at the start of this second quarter. Agrulu will take the ball screen. Yes, he's got a roll. He's got a straight lane to the hoop. Agrulu's blocked. Kubali just would not get turned. Helped over, stayed balanced. Good athlete, comes up with the block. Got enough laterals, but Yasser, we've seen Yasser on the rolls, just got to want that basketball. Kubali again gets the deflection as Zipsic was holding spot underneath the ring. This is what Kubali does for this Brindisi lineup. Got to come with some energy. Spent a lot of time with the ball. Tofas. There's the roll. I think they called a kick. Zipsic gets it away out of the pass. He's short. That's with the offensive rebounds. Got to get an angle. Can't finish, but will go to the free throw line. And Bostic has picked up the personal, which is not good news for Brindisi. It's fundamental to Brindisi. That's his second foul early in the second quarter. Dilemma for Coach Fatucci. Does he trust him with the 2? Does he want to try and give him maybe a couple of minutes? Does he want to leave him out there? He's an experienced guy now, Bostic. You'd expect to be able to play with fouls. That's not an issue. Udom gets it into the half court. Again, the rotation is good by Tofas. This is how they started the game. Pressure on the ball, asking Brindisi to make plays. The help's always good. The rotation's excellent. But it's got to be the whole quarter. The open 3 from deep is good. And why not? If you're James Bell, why not? Just stroked it from deep. Second 3 from Purcell, moves it on. Jefferson in the lane. Purcell wide open for three. Tries to answer and does. The game is at a level now. Quick hands. Great recovery. Oh, and it just opened up off the glass. Can't get it to go. Oh, rebound for Bell. Can't get that to go. And Tofas dodged the bullet. Chance to cut this to a 1 or a 2 point game. Yasser going, not sure where on the dribble. Lines up, the three, fills it up. That's what Coach Demir thinks of that. Chance to cut it to a 1 or a 2 point game, and Bell goes 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. 7 point game. Kristen, little hesitation, gets in the lane, spins back to the middle, takes the tough one, can't get it to go. And Brindisi chance to make this a 10 or a 9 point lead. Zanelli, little pick and pop action. Zanelli gets it. Wants the ball screen, gets the ball screen. Straight down the middle for two, and they just blow the layup. Odom can't get it to go. Just about recovered. Akun Purcell, Supsik for three is no good. And this game is helter-skelter. Bell, leave him alone at your peril. He's exploded in this second quarter. 5.5 minutes of basketball for James Bell. I mean, 5.5 minutes, he has 11 points. Well, it's an intense place. There's so much resting on this game for Tofas. If you heard some language that is upsetting to you, apologize for that. Those huddles, those timeouts, especially with the run that Brindisi have just put on the floor, a lot of pressure on that Tofas lineup, not as an excuse, but just to explain it. And as I say, apologies if you heard language that you'd rather not. What Tofas have got to do here is play the same defense every single possession. They started the quarter like they started the game, really keyed in defensively, got the ball to the sideline, made this Brindisi offense play on the dribble, creating their own options as opposed to moving the ball, and then they just step off half a step, and this Brindisi lineup has got a lot of points potential within it, especially if you let them stand there and shoot the basketball. So for 3-4 minutes, they chase them off the three-point line, and as soon as they relax, Brindisi fill it up. So Brindisi with the 9-point advantage. Little hesitation, Phillip off the glass for two, tries to shake one and does. He's having a game. Zanelli gets it into the half court. Oh, he's fouled on the three-pointer, and there's a difference between chasing him, and there's a difference between contesting it and fouling the jump shooter. And again, minimal, but enough contact. Phillip picks up foul number 2. Farsi experience, Hakan Demir. Had a lot of things to deal with in the latter stages of his tenure at Bandimar, but never once did his teams disappoint. And he knows the way to get this game done. He knows they've got to do it at the defensive end. They've just got to find a way to be relentless with that pressure. Little pick and pop, short roll though. Off the glass for two is no good. Great work on the glass. And then White just can't handle it. And after the huge effort, Simmons just can't control it, throws it away. And they're back on defense. 4:51 to go in the half. 38-29, and Brindisi trying to just establish a little control here. Bostic on the floor, gets in deep, needs a pass, finds one. Zanelli fires up the three, is short. Defensive rebound, chance to run. Tariq Phillip goes with the right hand, is fouled on the penetration. Visconti got beaten for speed in the foot race, fouled, and just gave one up for the team. Third team foul. They lob it in. Easy two. Great pass. $15 points for Tariq Phillip. Needs some help out there in the scoring line, though. Bell has actually missed the three. Defensive rebound pulled in. Akun Purcell pushes. Got a little comfortable. Bell after the steal, a little second step. Blows the layup, but no substitute for outworking your opponent. And Udom gets the two. That's offensive. And Tariq Phillip getting a little dribble happy here in the last couple of minutes. That's super defense. Visconti just watching steps there, keeps that left leg up. So he's got the angle defensively to take the contact on the torso. You gotta love this performance by Brindisi. They lead this 40-31. 3:40 to go in the half. Udom needs a pass, goes to the back door, bounce pass, super pass. The difference at the moment is Brindisi will share it. They'll move off the ball. They have options, whereas there's a little bit too focused on the me, if that's the right way to word it. Simmons picks up the foul. Phillip was the last guilty party. Early in the offense, defense not moved, trying to play on the dribble with no real advantage. And Brindisi have now opened up the double-digit lead. 3:30 to go in the half. Visconti 2 for 2 from the line. Agurlu into the half court. White will release, moves it on. Akun Purcell again has to take a tough one and does. Float it for two. Going the other way. They are just pushing. Perkins moves it on. Visconti. The ball doesn't stick. Now they're going to set. The three is off. Hunted down. Akun Purcell's like a ball magnet at the moment. Gives it up. Kristen tries to create a little angle, gets in the lane, goes with a tough one. Can't get it to go, gets his own rebound, tries to create some space, just about hangs on. Stop and pop the three, short, defensive rebound. Thompson, big step off the glass for two, and that's how to manufacture. Somehow got an angle off the glass. 10 points personal for Thompson. Simmons will hand it off. Agurlu Gets in the lane, plays with a little traffic, off the glass for two, and that's a nice finish. Had to work hard to get the angle, but waited for the high percentage option. Thompson stops, toes the line for two, is long, and the ball will stay with Brindisi. DJ White got back in the play. Derek Willis checks back in. Offense is not really the issue for Tofas. You know, they could pass the ball more and share it. It's this end of the floor, they've got to get something done. Willis with a handoff. So Visconti gets it off to him. Willis settles for the three, the tough one. He's short. Great effort on the glass. Visconti lines up and drops the three. He's got that soft touch with that left hand. And Brindisi looking at a 50-point half here. Foul on the floor. That'll be Brindisi's fourth team foul. Again, still very dribble orientated at the moment. Tofas. Subsic will hand it off. Kristen again on the dribble. That's a travel. It's dribble when there's no advantage. And this Brindisi team do a really nice job staying in stance. Great start with Perkins, the big man, gets that lead leg away. Just plays really super defense. Chance to make this a 14 or 15-point margin. Approaching half time. Here's Willis outside. Little crossover, drops it off. Can't get the angle. Chance to run the other way. They look long. Just missed the pass. Zupcic was open. Going the other way. Willis drops it. It's a really messy stage of play here. But it ends up with Willis with a wide open three and knocks it down. In the background, you saw Coach Fitucci's reaction. Yep, it was scrappy. Yep, it was out of control. But once Willis found himself open, gets his feet set, strokes the ball beautifully. Tofas take the timeout. Brindisi have the 15-point lead.
5 seconds, okay. We need one offense, one defense. Stay calm. We need one offense, one defense. Okay. First, bring the ball. Wipe down, set the screen. Jeremy set the good screen. Pass.
Well, trying to close out this first half, Tofas. They need a score and a stop would be great. They go high-low, should be an easy two. Solid foul. Espada wasn't going to give up the easy two. Zupcic underneath. No way was this Brindisi lineup going to let Tofas finish that play with an easy 2 points. Zupcic has to earn them from the free throw line. And rolls out the first one. And there's a coach with a lot on his mind. A loss tonight. And with 2 games to go in the playoffs, Tofas have no way of making the final 8. They're going to have to pull. He's going to have to pull some magic in that half time, and that magic does not involve giving up easy twos, and they dodged the bullet because of the poor pass. Thompson saw it, but they just couldn't execute it as Gaspardo couldn't get the ball to stick. There's around a 4-second differential. Agrulu will hand it off, trying to jam it in the corner. They let him into the middle, doesn't get the layup to drop. Defensive rebounds pulled in by Perkins, goes long, plenty of time. Visconti, smart play. Willis is fouled, and they're going to have to call that unsportsmanlike. Great decision by Ricardo Visconti here. Just drops it off, and Willis with all the advantage he needs. And there's the foul. I mean, they may look at it, but has to be an unsportsmanlike foul. No complaint from anybody. Willis misses the first of the throws, though. Makes the second. And with 3 seconds remaining, Brindisi could really underline a super first half on the road here. Willis gets it, wraps it, should have gone up, turns it over. Maybe not the primary option on the out of bounds. And that will do it for the first half. A first half that Tofas came out hard with real intent, but ended with Happy Casa Brindisi on the road here in Turkey, leading it 51-36. And Bursa backs to the wall, looking at elimination. I've got to find some inspiration in that locker room. Stats-wise, as we've said before, offense not their problem, 43 and 50%. They just can't stop Brindisi scoring. 17 assists for the Italian club. They have shared it beautifully. Bell off the bench with 11. Thompson had a great 10 to start with. Perkins got them going. Tariq Phillip with 15 has been the only responder. Going to take a look at the best plays from the first half. Well, Tariq Phillip, apart from this play, was super early on. Didn't get enough support from elsewhere. And Brindisi did a really nice job at negating Tomislav Zupcic when he came into the game. The Croatian was not effective. But one man who was effective, Darius Thompson, just so much composure. When this tough-ass lineup came out and played hard defensively, just fundamentally solid. Great footwork. And this Brindisi team enjoy each other's company. 17 assists like that one in that first half. Whereas from Tofas, it's very much create for yourself. A little bit too much, had to make things happen because of the quality of the Brindisi defense. 2 here for Kristen there. Tough move down the lane. As I say, offense not the big issue. Statistically, Tofas can score on their percentages. But that play sums it up. James Bell off the bench. The closeout was soft to say the least. No hand up. Get a better angle here. I mean, Yasser was, doesn't matter who you are in transition, you can't let James Bell play with his feet set. So you got to chase him off the three-point line and rely on your teammates to help. They have a lot of ways they can hurt you, this Brindisi team. And if they're outworking you as well, so Odom on that play. 3 blue shirts, only 1 white shirt getting back. And Derek Willis, well, he makes his 3, but real contributor across the stat line in that first half. Well, Tariq Phillip came out firing. Stroked the 3 really nicely. 15 points, 3 from 4 from 2, 2 from 2 from 3. He's 5 shots. Sorry, 6 shots for his 15 points. And that, to an extent, sums up part of the problem. You know, find the player, give him advantage, and Phillip has been productive. Just hasn't had enough opportunities, perhaps. To really, for Tofas to make the most of how well he's playing. Great half for Phillip. Happy Casa's top scorer. Well, when you come off the bench, James Bell, 3 from 4 and 1 from 4. 11 points personal for James Bell. Now, it doesn't matter how soft or slow the closeout is, you've still got to fill it up from deep, and Bell did. It's the quality of this Brindisi lineup when James Bell comes off the bench. In the top 3 in Italy, and you can see why. Well, what a great half of basketball for Happy Casa Brindisi. We'll take a break. We'll see you for the second half soon.
As they head into half-time. First of all, they need a stop here, but that's difficult with such a good pass from Casey Shepherd. And in the end, the last touch came off the Turk Telekom hand by the looks of it.
Borusic pulls up and he passes it in and thrown down. Big time by Yanis Morin.
Here comes a double team now, so another turnover now. Willis comes up with it. It's a 3-on-2. Willis goes all the way. Whoa, my Lord! Well, Derek Willis went in with a monster jam.
The final 8. What a bounce pass and what a block. Chrissy Kopolis hustling back, did not give up on the play.
He's up on screen now, looking for options. This baseline that spins around. What a play. Oh, baby! Well, he kissed that one off the glass. A Koopa cell going to work. They try another perimeter shot. They don't get it, and now they can push this one in transition. Oh, beautiful. Late. Oh, my Lord. A rejection by Gasparo, making the effort. I mean, it looked like it was going to be beautiful fast break basketball, but the rejection. And oh, beautiful passing, and look at the dunk. Goodness gracious, that's got to be one of the plays of the game from Van Fariga. Excellent patience.
And they throw it long. What a pass! All the way. The length of the court, and Sek Henry, the recipient.
Good defensive possession with great ball movement. Kicks it back out. Look at this. Casey Shepherd. Shepherd back in. Oh, what a team play that is. One of the team plays of the week, no doubt.
12 seconds between game and shot clock. Lamford, he just puts the defence on his backside, and that is Jaromir Bošek, who is no slouch. And that is a wonderful bit of individual offensive play.
Set the group screen, flex screen or something. You roll inside, see each other or like that.
Come on, fellas, we got this shit, man. Let's go, man. Tofas on 3, 1, 2, 3.
welcome back to Bursa, and both teams in the huddle just ahead of their second half. It's a big, big ask here for Tofas Bursa. They have to win to retain any hope of qualification for the final 8.
Okay, let's go into 4.
And at the moment, trail 15 at the half against a very, very impressive Happy Casa Brindisi.
How they react if they switch on defense, if they switch to rolling, okay? If they don't handle the ball, Darius, let the room for Darius to attack, okay, and Nick is under the basket. So where's they get 4? Where's they get from the top? Oh, Nick is down there. He's down. He's down there. There they come up. Yep. I'm on the regular.
Well, here we go then. Start of this second half. There's no need for Tofas Bursa to try and recover these 15 points in this third quarter, but they have to win the third quarter. Even if it's their full team down at the end of this third period, it just has to be positive. It has to be a positive situation. One possession at a time. Stops and scores. Get yourself back in the game. Any win will do for them. Blue gets it off. Purcell gets to the lane. Little floater in the lane off the glass. Doesn't go. Defensive rebound by the impressive Rafael Gasparo. Thompson at his own pace. He really has controlled tempo really well. It's got to be 20 minutes of absolute intensity defensively for Tofas. Thompson keeps it alive himself. Perkins comes down with it deep in the corner. Is no good. So they get the stop. Chance to run. 3-on-2 break. Spot up. Whistle on the play as Tariq Phillip draws the contact. Bostic is having one of those nights at the office. None of his fouls have been anything more than this type of touch, this type of contact, but fouls they are. Frustrating night for him so far. Individually, as a team, they're just super. Upstairs for the throwdown. Simmons throws it hard. Is that the play that inspires Tofas? Gets his first 2 points of the game. Bostic on the pick and roll. Finds Perkins down low. Going to work. Gets to the middle. In the lane for 2 is good. Soft touch off the power move. Agrulu gets it off. Purcell will get Phillip. Gets his feet set from beyond the arc. Can't get it to go. Willis, another positive stack. Gives it up. Thompson in the lane is blocked. So I guess Bardo in the lane is blocked. Luke moves it on. They leave Purcell wide open. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound. Purcell in the lane again. Soft floater is short. Simmons will have to earn them from the free throw line. Simmons, after the score, gets back and comes up with a block, and then he's on the offensive end again on the glass, and Perkins picks up foul number 2. Jeremy Simmons. One of this combination of quick bigs that Bursa have. Only 1 for 2 offensive rebound, and the putback is good. DJ White going to work. And that's a cut to a 12-point game. Now it's this end of the floor that's all important. Perkins gets another touch in the block. Ball's knocked out of bounds and turned over by Perkins. Play before, he just played big and strong. Now he tries to go a little quick, and Simmons just a little bit too quick for him. Chance to cut this to single digits or 10. Phillip thinks about the three. Recovered by White. 8 on the possession. Opens up for Phillip in the lane off the glass. Can't get it to go. Chance the other way as Thompson brings it. Bostic in rhythm for three is no good. Big rebound. Blocked from behind though. Simmons comes up his second block of the quarter. Chance to run. Gloglu thinks about the pass. Can't get the three to go. And DJ White with a little lean away for two. We got a 10-point game. And Tofas with some momentum early in the third. Darius Thompson trying to slow it down, but they're all over the passing lane. Samana Kristen just willed himself into the passing lane. 7 minutes of the third remaining. And Tofas with the beginnings of a comeback here. Perkins trying to work down low, settles for the jumper, can't get it to go. Phillip with a rebound, chance for Tofas to make this a single-digit game. Simmons, it's the second side. Kristen down the lane is fouled. And again, good execution in transition. Hit the second side, shift the defense, and then attack the gap, attack the space beyond the defense. As a team, they do not rotate very well. Good timeout here, though, by Coach Fatucci. Doesn't want this to become a problem. Now it's just a little bit of a run for Tofas. It's still not a problem. Has to stop it right now. Let's take a listen.
You want to react, so we gotta be ready for that. We gotta be aggressive. We gotta keep our aggressive. Don't wait and react. No. Come on. They play with pride now. You know that. Hey, man, they gonna make a run. We gotta take it out. Okay. And I don't want to see one pass and one-on-one. Don't
Eight-point game then on the back of the made free throw. Bostic breaks the pressure. Espardo has it. Thompson comes back to the point to direct. Opens up a drive lane. Everybody swarms. He gets the pass off though. And the foul is called. And again, you've got to say, and as disappointing as it is as Kristen picks up the personal, two guys rotate and challenge it. The third defender is caught on the wrong side, doesn't rotate. Do they need everybody swarming to the ball? They've got to maintain their discipline, if that's the right word, defensively. They've got enough athleticism. They have enough ways of getting back in this, but they can't be giving up poor fouls because of defensive breakdowns. Kristen again needs a pass, finds a pass. Phillip backs it out, moves it on. White will pass and pick. Agrulu gets to the lane. Tough one off the first step. Doesn't get it to go. Got to come up with something better. Perkins with the outlet. Thompson leads the break. Early ball screen. Thompson turns it down, breaks it down all the way to the ring. Foul on the play. Almost carbon copy. You can see the dilemma that Kristen has as he's the weak side help. Doesn't go to help because he believes that if he helps, they'll kick it to the corner and the wide open look. Thompson makes the first, but only goes 1 for 2. So Tofas has a chance again to get this into single digits. Both teams around that 75 plus. Oh, opens up, easy 2. Christian waited for the reaction from the defense, saw it, gets to the ring for 2. Won't get any easier than that all night. There is Thompson has it. He's got to just play defense now, Tofas, if you want to get back in. Little seal on the inside. Off the glass, and 1. Perkins just forced himself through the contact, forced him through the physicality. He's just going to get it off the floor, literally. And Simmons with his arm all over Nick Perkins. Simmons is going to sit. Mushinyasa and Tomislav Zupsik check in. Chance to make this a 12-point game, which he does. They're still in credit, though. That's what they have to keep telling themselves now, Tofas. As Usman Krubale checks in. Here's Kristen. Gets it back from Phillip. They turn down the ball screen. Baseline penetration in traffic, and 1. Akun Pucel creates the drive lane, uses his body to protect it. Tough move for Akun Pucel. Manufactures that one. Goes to 7 points personal, chance to make that 8. Gaspardo picks up, second foul. Pucel, chance to get this back to single digits. Such a psychological barrier. Can't get it to go. Got to be perfect coming from as far down as Tofas Bursa. Bostic, who's had a quiet night, he's not needed to play. Thompson needs a pass. It's too easy. Bostic gonna have to put it up. Takes the foul line jumper, it's no good. Phillip chases down the rebound and will bring it. Zipsik's got to get going here. Little lean away for 2. Doesn't get the roll, and Willis cleans up on the glass. Got to consolidate this little 5-point advantage in this third quarter, Tofas. The little lean away. Well, Bell's on fire. Straight off the bench, straight in the score sheet. Willis just draws the foul. I'm not really sure what Tomislav Zupsic was trying to do. I think he got a little suckered into that one. He's just having one of those nights at the office. Third foul. Got to leave him out there. No point in saving him. Could be saving him just to lose by... Oh! So real ooze juice for Kubale. Down the lane, everybody went up with him. Tofas take the timeout. And happy Casa Brindisi have just put a full stop on that little comeback by Tofas. Something, everybody's annoyed about something. What they should be annoyed about is the scoreline, and they've almost undone all the good work they've done. There's Bell on the little turnaround. No hand up until it's too late. If the ball's already up there, there's Kubale down the lane. Well, they're now staring at elimination. Tofas. Great start to the third quarter by them, but that's almost been undone with Bell coming back. And there's a technical foul call. Let's check that one for you. That's why everybody was a little animated. So after the, Kubale was given the technical, not quite sure why, have to find out. It's going to be a travel as Akun Purcell came down with it. Watch this, really good help. They just stepped in and took away that option. Tofas got to do it all again here. They're still in credit. Let's not forget, they started this second half. Oh! It was a long time coming down until it finds itself in the hand of Willis. And then he threw it. 3 to answer that is good. And how Tofas needed that. Tariq Phillip is again the answer. And for all the highlight for the Willis dunk, it's still a 12-point game, and Tofas are still hanging around. Thompson in the lane, needs a pass. Drops it off. Kubale, 5 on the clock, wraps the pass round. Bostic lets the flyby go for 3. Is no good, just can't get the rhythm going. Tariq Phillip. Inside, Zubcic can't get it to go. Kubale just competes on the glass. And Zubcic just can't get going tonight. The step back. Oh, James Bell. Little step back with a soft touch for 3. And Brindisi looking like what a lot of people thought they were, contenders. Down the lane, off the glass for 2 is no good. Kubale comes down with another positive stat. He gets it off to Thompson. Nice pass from Thompson. Kubale can't hold it, but recovers it. 8 on the possession. Usman Kubale trying to go to work, drops the pass off. Thompson against the closeout. Nice pass! And Willis just puts an exclamation mark under this third quarter. Super ball movement by Brindisi. Zubcic trying to get it going from the 3-point line. Can't do so. Chance to run again. And Brindisi have a chance to make this a 20-point game. And in the blink of an eye, they were only down, potentially, they were down 9, and all of a sudden, the wheels have come off for Tofas. Bell thinks, Gets a little space and separation. The turnaround to the baseline. Can't get that one to drop. Fulll steps through, blows the layup. Willis is off again. Inspirational performance by him. Inside, outside, kicks it off. Bell thinks and says no. They space it. Thompson down the lane, kicks. Short for Derek Willis. Kubale's all over it again, though. Well, his role on this team, obviously, off the bench, play with energy. And he's definitely doing that. Tariq Phillip will sit. 22 seconds remain in the third quarter. A third quarter that Tofas really did start well. Really did give themselves a chance to get back in this. They were down 9 after being down 15 at the end of the third. And Brindisi have just stepped up a level. Well, we said no way would they win if they let it get to 80 points. Well, it's 72 already, and we've still got another quarter to go. Bell's been phenomenal off the bench. Lines up the three. Off. And that'll do it for the third quarter. At the end of 3, Happy Casa Brindisi on the road lead at 72-53. Brindisi shooting 55% and 36. They've not been filling it up, apart from Bell from the three-point line. 41 and 40 for Tofas. Well, tough move by Bell on the turnaround, but everything was looking reasonable for Tofas. Wheels came off a little bit as the quarter ended, partly with a big throwdown off the nice pass from Thompson, but percentage-wise, it's tough to work this game out until you look at the line for the turnovers. 13 turnovers for Tofas. And off those turnovers, Brindisi have scored 17 points. .31 points off the bench for the Brindisi. Bell's accounted for most of those. But the other number that really does, cry out what a great performance so far by Brindisi. 24 assists already against 10 for Tofas. That's largely, a lot of that is down to the team defense that the Italian club have put on the floor. And then they've turned that defense into points. That's the big thing. It's now a mountain to climb for Tofas. Bigger mountains have been climbed. But this one, they've got to start minute 1 of this quarter and just be relentless. Here's Bell. He finds Zanelli. Great in the hands, tremendous 2-on-1 break, should be and is an easy 2. Oglu gets the 2, exactly the start Tofas needed, and they've got to do it again and again. Otherwise, elimination. No chance of making the final 8. Here's Bell, super performance so far. Turnover again, back-to-back turnovers. This time Kristen is fouled from behind. Let's take a look. He goes up. Wow. I would hope they'd look at that one again. Obviously not. Second free throw is good. Nice start to this third quarter. Barley will hand off. It's Conte, reverses it. They go to the opposite corner. Well, they try to make the tough pass. That's 3 turnovers in a row for Brindisi. You know that Francesco Bertucci is not going to be happy about that. And Simmons struggling at the moment. 1, he's staying down, and 2, he's not moving a lot. That's and I think it's a back problem, but it's back to a 15-point game. Tofas has just got to maintain this now. There's the penetration. Simmons comes over, gets some contact, and twists. That's going to be most of the issue. Interestingly, no call. Got to keep it ticking over. Possession by possession. Zubcic with a soft touch for 2. Nice start for this fourth quarter. We've been here before, though. They've started every single quarter well. Zanelli attacks a little space. Barley will pick as Visconti attacks it. Zanelli is short. Chance to run the other way. Kristen has it. Opens up for him. Goes strong to the glass. Can't get it to go. Krubali's knocks that one away. Open 3 in the corner is no good. And there's a lid on that ring for Brindisi. Tofas have really got to take advantage of that right now. DJ White looks high-low. Poor pass. Poor pass. Dropped inside. Barley tries to go to work. Goes with the left hand for 2. Barley having a nice contribution since that dunk. Whistle on the play, holding foul for Krubali. Back out to a 15-point advantage. Well, they take the open 3, it's short. Now this is the problem now, as Bell will advance it, but advance it slowly. Barley's on the trout. Brindisi now into the half court. Visconti has it. Feels the double team, backs it out, tries to wrap it. Can't see the pass to Krubali. Odom moves it on. Visconti for 3 is sweet. And it all of a sudden begins to look a problem again. The super start to the quarter, they just can't maintain. It's been the same for every single one of the 4 quarters. Rulu moves it to the corner. Phillip, with nowhere else to go, takes the 3. And Tariq Phillip can look at himself in the mirror and say, hey, I brought my best game here. 22 points on 4 from 5 from 3. Cuts it to a 15-point game. Barley again puts it on the floor, crosses it over, makes the 2. Ousmane Coulibaly just takes Zubcic off the dribble and enjoys every single moment of it. Big role player off the bench for Brindisi. Got to complete the three-point play, and does. Barley, super job so far. To the glass, and the two just won't go. Well, I think they're going to call it interference because I think they hit the backboard. Let's take a look. Yep. 16-point game. Udom can't get it to go. Defensive rebound. Finds itself in the hands of Ukon Pucel. He gets it back. He's going to go with that left hand. Nice move to the inside. Ball fake. Goes through the contact. Gets the two. They're going to call the travel, though. But it's not going your way. Everything seems to go against you. You can see why they called it as a travel. Any contact was after that travel. 80-64. Every time they let the opponent get over 80, Tofas never win. And I'm pretty sure, barring a absolute calamity, Kubali tries to dribble, doesn't go anywhere with it. Tariq Phillip steps back, needs to get hot, can't get it to go. Big effort on the glass by Visconti and Kubali to no avail. Turned it over. Espardo in the lane for two is fouled and will go to the free throw line. Phillip attacks the foul line, has to retreat. Nice pass, extra one. Yasser with a short push for two. Four minutes remain. They wrap it. Extra pass to the corner. Should have gone there straight away. Visconti for three is short. And again, Brindisi just outworked Tofas. A little bit of soccer as Yasser prevented the bounce pass going to Krubale. Krubale is the release on the pressure. Brindisi trying to kill time here. Time and possession. Manage this game out. 3:40 to go. They lead it by 16. Got to come down and back yourself now, Tofas. There's no time to run to get late in the shot clock. Rulu goes up in the lane and kicks. They're going to shoot the three with only 4 seconds remaining on the possession. Offensive rebound. Yasser does a nice job on the glass. There's a travel, but not called as Demir tried to go up. Umaz picks up the personal on the loose ball foul. Derek Willis checks back in. Barley will sit. Willis puts it on the floor. Espardo stays in the play, gets the offensive rebound and the putback. We're back out to 18. Tariq Phillips shown the left hand, takes the left hand, can't finish the play. He came from out of bounds. Yep. 2:46 remain. And at various points in this Basketball Champions League season, Brindisi have genuinely looked like contenders. And that's how they look tonight. Contributions off the bench, inside, outside options, balanced scoring. This one's not done yet. 2:40 to go, 18-point margin, but it would take some amazing things to happen for Brindisi to put themselves in a situation where they don't win this game. Nice penetration to the hoop. Odom will go to the free throw line. There's the penetration, protects it well, draws some contact. Yasser just leaves that left arm hanging out there. Chance to make this a 20-point game on the road here in Turkey. 2:30 to go. Ricardo Catapan. Catapan checks in. 2'12" forward. A lot of size. Oh, Chico Water there. Nice pass to the baseline. Yasser throws it down with some power. Needed a lot more of that a lot earlier. Zeleny gets it into the half court. But puts it on the floor with still hang time, draws some contact. Yasser with the foul. Certain symmetry to the scoreline, 68-86, which is what I think, and does break that. $20-point game. Disappointing for Tofas fans. Everyone gets a little tangled up on the baseline cut. A little WWE almost. There we go. 2 falls, 1 submission. And they've got to come up with better wrestling names than they currently have. Long inbound. To the corner, the kick. Demir tries to create. Yasser, they're going to have to get this away. They just about beat the clock, and they can't get it to finish. Catapan comes down with a rebound. And, you know, for all the superb performances across this Happy Casa Brindisi lineup, no one's done any more than Derek Willis. real contributions across the stat line. Yasser again hesitates, tries to scoop one, will not get it to go. Will have to earn it on the free throw line. It's Connacht's penetration, lays it in there to Yasser, who could have gone up, but then didn't. Well, still with 2 games to play in these playoffs. The Tofas with no chance to make the final 8. The 3 is away and short, and the ball will stay with Tofas with literally 4/10 of a second, under a minute remaining. Brindisi at times, as I mentioned earlier on, have looked good in this season's Basketball Champions League. You've got to say tonight, it's been an exceptional performance by the Italian club. None more so than this man. Little fake to the behind the back. Katsapan is fouled on the inside. Will go to the free throw line. Durmaz picks up the personal. Oh, the bench liked it. Let's put it that way. Bench loved Katsapan picking up the points. Zanelli trying to work this one out. Willis nowhere to go. Nice cut. Katsapan blows a layup. And this one's done. Happy Casa Brindisi currently sits second in the Italian league. Are going to go joint top on win-loss records of their Basketball Champions League playoff group with this win. A 19-point road win for Brindisi. 2 more road games to go for the Italian club, but it's a season of ultimate disappointment for Tofas. They lose this one 72-91. Happy Casa Brindisi are on a roll. Currently second in Italy. Moved to joint top of the group. James Bell was exceptional off the bench. Contributions across the roster. And a season of what might have been. Tariq Phillip in shot had a super game for Tofas, but that wasn't enough. All the parts didn't come together for the Turkish club this evening. But they are certainly coming together for Happy Casa Brindisi. 55-32, it's not as if they were just burning their houses down. They just played very, very solidly. 30 assists is all you need to know. Tremendous performance with the basketball. Super performance by the Italian club. Let's take a look at the highlights. Bell, Perkins, Willis all in double digits, and they had more off the bench. It was all too much for Tofas. Here's the best plays of this second half. And it started off with a soft touch to James Bell. Underlined by the big throwdown by the Use. man Krubale. It still looks a good play, whichever camera angle they choose. Let's just have one more look. And then Willis joins the little dunk fest from the Thompson assist. And it was all one way. Tariq Phillip had a really nice game for Tofas. 22 points, shot the ball very, very well. Has had an interesting season, should we say. Spent some time in Greece. Okay. Here. But for now, good night from Bursa.
Okay.